Good morning friends. Last lecture we have to discuss the second nanomaterial is about the synthesis of gold and silver nanoparticle. Okay, in this lecture we have to discuss the third nanomaterial is about the synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle. Synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, therefore we have to discuss firstly, that is the aim. You have to know about the first experiment, that for your aim is main important part of this synthesis. Okay, therefore the first is aim. That aim, it says that to synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle using the chemical route, using the chemical route. Okay, therefore we have to synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle. You have to synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle using the chemical route, using the chemical route. Okay, you have to chemical route, it is a useful for chemical route, it is a useful for to synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle, to synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle. In this experiment, therefore you have to use the chemical route, and that chemical route, it is a synthesize the zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, this is the aim of this synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, then you have to discuss the chemical, which chemical we have to use in this experiment. The first is, that is about the zinc acetate dihydrate. First is zinc acetate dihydrate. This is the first chemical you have to use in this experiment. Then secondly, potassium hydroxide. You have to very known about the potassium hydroxide. That potassium hydroxide, it is also useful in this experiment. Then third is thioglycerol. Then third is thioglycerol. That this thioglycerol, it is also useful in synthesis of zinc oxide nanomaterial. Then dimethylene sulfoxide. Then dimethyl sulfoxide. Okay, that is called as a DMSO. That is called as DMSO. Okay, you have to know about the DMSO. That DMSO you have to use in your BSc organic chemistry practical in preparation. That DMSO, it is useful. Okay, and then lastly the ethanol. Okay, that ethanol, it is also useful in the as a chemical in the synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle using the chemical route. Okay, therefore next is equipment. Next is equipment. In this equipment, the first equipment is about the round bottom flask. First equipment is about round bottom flask. Then second equipment is about magnetic stirrer cum heater. And then third is optical absorption spectrometer. Okay, these three equipment are common in both the synthesis of nanomaterial. Are common in both the synthesis of nanomaterial. Okay, this is all about the equipment. Then synthesis procedure of the synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, first you have to take the RBF. Okay, in this round bottom flask, therefore add the 0.2 molar concentration of zinc acetate, 0.2 molar concentration of zinc acetate dihydrate, zinc acetate dihydrate in 20 ml dimethylene sulfoxide, in 20 ml dimethylene sulfoxide. Therefore we have to take the RBF round bottom flask, then we have to add the 20 ml DMSO and add the 0.2 molar zinc acetate dihydrate solution. Okay, therefore this solution, that is a 0.2 molar zinc acetate in 20 ml DMSO solution, that solution we have to stir for 30 minutes. This solution, it is stirred for 30 minutes, and after the stirring for 30 minutes, therefore you have to add the 1.2 molar potassium hydroxide in ethanol dropwise. Add 1.2 molar potassium hydroxide in 10 ml ethanol dropwise into the solution. After the stirring solution, you have to add the 1.2 molar KOH in 10 ml ethanol dropwise. Therefore, you have to after the addition of potassium hydroxide in ethanol dropwise, then you have to again stir for 5 minutes. Then you have to again stir for 5 minutes this solution. Then again we have to add the 0.12 ml of the thioglycerol, 0.12 ml of thioglycerol, and then again you have to stir for 1 hour. Then again you have to stir for 1 hour. The solution turns milky. Your solution turns milky. Which substituents we have to add it? Then the solution are turns milky after the 1 hour stirring. That is about the thioglycerol. Okay, you have to add the 0.12 ml thioglycerol. You have to add the stirring solution. Therefore, after the stir for 1 hour, therefore your solution turns milky. Your solution turns milky, and then you have to wash with 3 times with the methanol. Okay, your solution are turns milky. Therefore, you have to wash 3 times with the methanol. Means this solution you have to wash with the 3 times with the methanol. Then disperse the particle in methanol. Okay, disperse the particle in methanol. Means in your methanol, therefore particle are formed in the methanol, and therefore take the absorption spectrum of this particle, and take the absorption spectrum of this dispersed particle, and therefore this is the synthesis of zinc oxide particle. This is the synthesis procedure of zinc oxide particle, and therefore this dispersed particle are the zinc oxide particle. This dispersed particle are the zinc oxide particle, and therefore it is shown in methanol. It is shown in methanol, and therefore then you have to take the absorption spectrum of this dispersed particle. Okay, therefore this is all about the procedure of the synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle. Okay, then lastly you have to know about the result. Okay, the different types of the experiment. Therefore firstly you have to aim chemical equipment and its procedure and its calculation. Then lastly that is about its result. Result means it is a conclusion of the experiment. That the result it shows that the absorption spectrum shows the peak appear at 360 nanometer. Okay, in the absorption spectra. Okay, look at this spectra. That spectra it is called as the absorption spectra, and that absorption spectra it shows that the 336 nanometer peak. 336 nanometer peak, and that peak is the absorption peak. That peak is the absorption peak. It is shown in absorption spectra. Okay, then it using the excitation peak position. It using the excitation peak position, that 336 nanometer, and it determine the energy gap. Means in your excitation peak, this is the excitation peak, and that excitation peak position it shows the determination of energy gap. This peak it shows the determination of energy gap, and therefore the effective mass approximation formula. Okay, therefore effective mass approximation formula is about capital E is equal to capital EG plus h square upon pi square upon 2r square into bracket 1 upon me plus 1 upon mh bracket complete minus 1.8 e raised to square upon epsilon r and plus smaller terms. Okay, therefore this is the formula. This is the formula of effective mass approximation. Okay, this is the formula of effective mass approximation, and therefore this symbol, the symbol it shows that the capital E is equal to the band gap of the synthesized particle. Capital E is equal to band gap of the synthesized particle. Then capital EG is equal to bulk band gap of the zinc oxide. Capital EG is equal to bulk band gap of zinc oxide. Means in your zinc oxide particle, therefore in between the band, that is the gap of zinc oxide. Okay, bulk band gap means in your zinc oxide particle, therefore the bulkiness of the band gap are formation in zinc oxide particle, and therefore it shows as capital EG. And then capital R, that is the radius of particle. You have to know about its value is about 8.314. Okay, then small me, small me, it shows that the effective mass of electron. Small me, it shows that effective mass of electron. Small mh shows that effective mass of hole. Small mh shows that effective mass of hole, and epsilon, it shows that dielectric constant material. Epsilon, it shows that dielectric constant material. This is the symbolism of this formula of the effective mass approximation, and therefore this is the spectrum of the zinc oxide particle. Spectrum for zinc oxide particle. That spectrum is about the wavelength versus the intensity. Wavelength versus the intensity, and it shows the 336 nanometer peak, and that peak, it is a absorption peak. That peak is a absorption peak, and therefore this is all about the synthesis of zinc oxide nanoparticle using the chemical route. Okay, this is the chemical route. That chemical route, that is about the KOH, ethanol, then thioglycerol, and the wash 3 times with the methanol, and the solution are turns milky. This is the chemical route, and that chemical route, it is using to formation of synthesis of zinc oxide particle. And this is all about the synthesis of zinc oxide particle, its aim, chemical equipment, its procedure, and its result. Okay, therefore this third nanomaterial is over. Next time we are to discuss the titanium dioxide nanoparticle. Okay, thank you.